Kcaa.com/firewalls.
Inland Empire weather today, variable cloudiness, highs near 86, overnight lows 55. Currently, we are at 82 degrees here in San Bernardino. Looking at your drive through Corona, you've got stop and go on the 91 eastbound between the 71 and Auto Center Drive. And also through Ontario on the I-15 southbound, you've got a little slowness between the 10 freeway and Harupa Street. Southbound side is slow from the 10 to the 60, and you have got a disabled vehicle blocking the center lane. That is the holdup in that area. That's the very latest in traffic. We do have road construction in the Cajon Pass, which is going on till 4 o'clock this afternoon. So 3 lanes are closed, and that is on the northbound side, so beware of that. That is the very latest with news, weather, and traffic on the station that leaves no listener behind, Kcaa 1050 AM.
Hi, this is Bob with Real Estate Talk with Bob and Randy. Tune in every Thursday afternoon from 3 until 4 at KCAA Radio 1050, and we will be there to answer your real estate questions, the latest real estate news, and to talk to the leaders of the real estate industry. Our Real Estate Talk, you can find out how to stop your foreclosure, first-time homebuyer information, loan modifications, different kinds of loans you can buy with, short sale strategies, and real estate investing and more. So don't forget, tune in every Thursday afternoon at 3 for Real Estate Talk with Bob and Randy. You'll be glad you did.
Empire talks back.
The attitude that, well, the little guy cannot win seems to prevail, despite the fact that over time we've seen that the little guy, if he is persistent, he becomes the big guy.
Empire talks back.
No, it's because maybe people figure out a little knowledge is like smoke. It leads to the fire.
Empire talks back.
I think this drive for equality, this drive for justice is gathering steam as opposed to fading out. I think more and more people realize the importance of the freedoms that America represents.
Empire Talks Back with Wallace Allen and Friends, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. on AM 1050 KCAA.
But now it seems like things are finally coming around.
Part party, part therapy, all good. That's Langdon Nation. Launch into the weekend with psychiatric professional Langdon Massage and LA's hottest comics for great talk and big laughs. Friday nights at midnight right here on KCAA, the station that leaves no listener behind.
Hi, this is Bob with Real Estate Talk with Bob and Randy. Tune in every Thursday afternoon from 3 until 4 at KCAA Radio 1050, and we will be there to answer your real estate questions, the latest real estate news, and to talk to the leaders of the real estate industry. Our Real Estate Talk, you can find out how to stop your foreclosure, first-time homebuyer information, loan modifications, different kinds of loans you can buy with, short sale strategies, and real estate investing and more. So don't forget, tune in every Thursday afternoon at 3 for Real Estate Talk with Bob and Randy. You'll be glad you did.
Empire Talks Back.
The attitude that, well, the little guy cannot win seems to prevail, despite the fact that over time we've seen that the little guy, if he is persistent, he becomes the big guy.
Empire Talks Back.
No, it's because maybe people figure out a little knowledge is like smoke.
KCAA proudly presents The Poorman Show.
You were in rehab. I heard that you were in rehab.
Is this like an old radio rating trick or something?
If it is, it's not working.
It's time for
Radio Hidden Back. Is there anybody in the Inland Empire who can call our show that's actually in the Inland Empire, where we broadcast to? Okay, we got somebody else. Hold on here. Let's get somebody else on here. Hello? I think you need to get a little angry or frustrated like you did before.
We've been off since about 1.
Why didn't you tell me this?
Because I didn't want you getting upset. I wanted you to continue with your lovely show.
What? It smells like an outhouse in here.
Yeah, I imagine so.
And if I can't run
this is our radio
the
station,
right
and
way,
you will run it like a professional.
I can't hear anything in the room, by the way, because I can't hear you guys. I honestly can't. Do you have regular bowel movements?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now what's going to happen. I'm telling you right now what's going to happen.
You really never know what's gonna happen. Here's the Poor Man. When I say Wave Tools, you think surfboards, right? But not just any surfboards. We're talking boards that just work better. Since Lance Collins polished off his first surfboard in 1969, Wave Tools has been cranking out the best boards money can buy for all of SoCal and beyond. Come check out what a real surf shop is all about. Real surfers hanging out any time of day at Wave Tools Surfboards. Customize that new board with a look that screams you. Wave Tools Surfboard in Costa Mesa. Go to wavetoolssurf.com or call 949-631-0887. The crew is ready to assist you. 949-631-0887. So you got your taxes done and filed on time, or maybe not. Now is not the time to panic, though. I've got the solution, and they're right here in the Southland. Wynn Coop & Associates been in the business of serving OC and IE accounting and bookkeeping needs for more than 30 years. Whether you're a small or large business or an individual who needs info and help with trust management, accounting, and tax returns, Wynn Coop & Associates can help. Oh, and the initial evaluation is free. Call 949-851-1632. That's 949-851-1632. Or go to wincoopcpa.com. That's WYNKOOP CPA.com.
Injured at your job? Abused by your boss? Fired? My radio show sponsor, workers' comp attorney Scott Schwartz, will help at no cost. Go to his website, socalworkcomp.com, or give him a call, 818-350-2658. He doesn't charge you anything unless he makes a recovery.
The bumper music you're listening to is brought to you by Stavros. Go to their website, rosielynn.com. That's ROSIELYNN.com.
Hey, so far today, I've gotten one text. Major fail so far today from the Mad Texter. We're off to a roaring start, folks. 10 minutes into the show, we finally got the show. But the good part about the show is that you get to hear my sponsors that much more. And hopefully some of you will actually give them some business, which would mean that this is a great show. Because no matter what kind of show it is, if you're not supporting our sponsors, then the show sucks anyway. A lot has been happening. I'm not in Houston, Texas. I was supposed to go there and visit my son, who is in grad school and is studying to be a scientist. Yes, the poor man actually has a son who's going to be a scientist. He's very stable, and I guess you're always the opposite of your parents, and certainly his mom and I are anything but stable. But that didn't happen because if you've been following the news, the weather in Texas and Oklahoma has been absolutely like a brave new world. It's insane there. If I was to have flown there yesterday, I would have landed at Hobby Airport, which is 20 minutes from downtown Houston, and the rental car I would have been useless because the freeway is flooded. That's right, folks. The freeway. You can't even drive on the freeway. And there's bridges there. I talked to Fred Lundgren, the owner of the station. He lives near Houston. He says bridges that are 16 feet high, the water level is coming up to the top of the bridge. And then there's been tornadoes and hurricanes, and there's more rain that's expected. And my son told me probably I wouldn't even be able to get into the city, and we certainly couldn't do anything. So it stopped raining for a couple of days, but apparently this weekend it's going to crank up again. But it's been such a drought in Texas and Oklahoma, and now they're getting like more than they could ever imagine. So that's the reason I'm not there. So I'm in Newport Beach today broadcasting the show, and that's where I'm going to be for a while. Been in California for about a week, maybe more than a week. At the bottom of the hour today, we have Linda Gross, Mastering Women, the author who teaches guys how to get babes. And certainly I need her mastering in a major way. So she'll be coming on about 2:30, and she'll take calls if anybody wants to call in. Phone number is 888-909-1050. Anybody else who wants to text number is 949-870-6155. As far as the show goes, we've had a major upheaval in the private realm of this program. Let's just say there's been a radio divorce, so to speak, between myself and my partner. Also, we have a quasi-producer, Trevor the Drunk, who would just as soon... I'm not even going to put him down, because if somebody has a drinking problem, it's not whether they have a choice or not, of whether or not they're going to drink. But the guy, he and I had a falling out the other day because we had a show meeting. He was smashed, but he's smashed pretty much every day. Every day that I see him, he's drunk. And what do? Do you have somebody be your producer who can't stop drinking and is literally drinking from the time you see him all the way till the end of the night? At least every time I've seen him, every time I broadcast from his house, he's drunk. I have nothing against people partying. As a friend, dude, do whatever you want to do. But running a business, having sponsors and everything else, you can't have a guy who's smashed. The Poorman page, the guys who are running that, they're great friends, Casey and Rocky. They're great guys. Trevor's my good friend. But I just felt that the Poorman page was like a sleepy little landing point. And if you know me, I'm not a sleepy little guy. I'm controversial. I piss people off, and people like me, they don't like me. As far as Di, my co-host, she's running the board, but she's not talking anymore. So if anybody wants to audition to be my new co-host, please call in 888-909-1050. The reason we've had a falling out is there's just been a lot of issues, the least of which, well, it pissed me off. But yesterday we reran the Cottonmouth Kings show, and 5 minutes of the show was missing at the end of the show. Not saying that doesn't happen on a regular basis all the time, but I get sick and tired of doing a radio show where if something like that happens and I don't happen to be listening to the rerun of the show, it would be nice to be able to have somebody tell me, hey, dude, 5 minutes of your show didn't run, rather than, it's a poor man show, it's a joke. 5 minutes didn't run, but why should we tell him? And so really the only person left of the entire crew is Pat Matthews, Mr. Announcer. For some reason, he's decided to stay. As tough as it's going to be, the show will carry on. You may not like it as much. Maybe there won't be as much interaction, but eventually it'll get straightened out. And the reason that I've reached the point which I've reached is because I don't think the show's performing like it should. And again, I want to make it really clear. I'm not talking about, oh, wow, there's somebody who just drove. Mark! That's my landlord. I'm on the radio, actually. Oh, you are. Does Sean and... Huh? Does Sean and Justin still live down here? I didn't. I saw their brother. Okay. You want to go on the radio real quick? On the radio real quick? Yeah, just come on over here. This is my landlord, Mark Pound. I'm actually broadcasting my radio show. I hope I won't get evicted for that, right? Well, I hope not. I hope not. You should hop out real quick and say hi to everybody. This is a guy who gave me my little pad in Newport Beach. He's smoking a cig. It's got to be good. He owns this great house right here, and I've got a cool little studio. Oh, wait a minute. You're not Mark, my
No, I'm not
landlord.
Mark. No, I'm not Mark.
Oh, who are you? Are you related to the guys that live here?
No, I'm not related.
Here,
Just friends.
get on there. What's your name?
My name is Dan. How's it going, guys?
Dan, what are you doing?
Just stopping by. Just wanted to say hi to everybody. Just wanted to say hi to everybody.
Oh, okay. What are you up to today?
Just enjoying the beautiful day here in Newport Beach.
Really? Guy, you look so much like my landlord.
He must be a really handsome guy.
Oh, dude, he's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. So let me guess what you do for a living. You're driving a what?
Chrysler 300.
You're probably a real estate guy.
No, I'm not a real estate guy. I'm in internet marketing sales.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you a millionaire?
Absolutely not.
Could you afford to rent this place?
Yes, I could.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any words of wisdom you want to give to my audience? I lost my entire crew yesterday. I don't have a co-host. I don't have a guy running the website. My quasi producer's drunk 24/7. So it's just me doing the show.
Words of wisdom. You know what? Just enjoy what you're doing and live life to the fullest.
Have you ever had to get rid of a whole crew?
No, can't say that I have.
That's probably pretty erratic, mentally, isn't it?
Yeah, it would be pretty drastic, and hey, but you got to just take life and take the punches as they come to you.
But wonder if your ratings aren't very good.
If your ratings aren't very good, then you better hire some good-looking women that got great voices.
Hey, your phone's ringing.
My phone's ringing.
Right,
I gotta
right.
go.
Maybe that's a great-looking woman.
All right, you have a great day.
All right, let's go to the phones right now. 888-909-1050, and that was a guy driving by. We're actually outside, so it's completely live in Newport Beach on 42nd Street. Dude, smoking's bad for your health.
I'm well aware of that.
Marijuana, that's all right. Hi, who's on the line now?
Hello?
Danny from Kcaa, are you there?
Yeah, hey, Mr. Poorman. Hey, I'm hearing you rambling and boo-hooing about losing your crew. Put your big boy pants on and find another set of people to do, what they were screwing up, and stop boo-hooing about it, man.
No. I'm just explaining it, Danny. I'm not boo-hooing, honestly.
Well, to me, it sounds like you're boo-hooing. Where I come from, when somebody starts saying, well, I lost my crew and I lost 5 minutes of this, and, hey, stand up and put your big boy pants on and,
You know who said put your big boy pants on? You know who made that statement famous? I bet you it's the same guy I'm thinking that you're thinking of. Where'd you get that expression from?
Well, no. I hear a lot of my friends say, put your big boy pants on.
You know who I heard say it that made it, to me, made it well known was Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant?
Yeah, he would always say that to the other Lakers when he would harsh on them worse than I harsh on my crew. He would always say, hey, put your big boy pants on.
Well, I could have said put your big girl pants on, but, I'm going to be nice and all that, so. But anyways, don't worry about, losing your crew and all that. You'll find some more people, so, don't worry about that.
Yeah, the only reason I brought it up is I figured maybe some people care and they would want to know where, usually in radio when people move on, nobody will talk about it.
Well, there again, you can complain, you can say it, but in reality, nobody really cares. Nobody cares.
You're right. But in real life, do people really care? Like if somebody loses their job or they're, go to jail or something like that, you pretend you care, but do you really care?
I'm kind of the person that'll tell you straight up. You know what? You can tell me what your problems are, but in reality, I got my own. So I'm not going to be rude about it and say I don't care, but I'll listen. But at the end of the conversation, it's like, you know what? Who really cares?
Well, you know what's funny is that actually I'm getting texts. I got a text from Matt from Beaumont. He wants to know what happened to Di. Well, let's see. The program director didn't want her to be on the air anymore and run the board. And I see some people do care. So what do I do, Danny? Do I ignore the guy Matt from Beaumont and carry on?
Oh, carry on. No, just carry on and say, hey, you know what? I'm looking for another set of people.
Right. And now Fan27 says if the show fails, it is only one person's fault, yours. Absolutely. It is my fault.
Well, it's your show,
of course,
right?
It's my show. And I'm not avoiding that at all. If the show doesn't work out, no problem. But the point I want to make
work out, but you'll find another set of people. So.
Well, thank you, Danny. Thanks for your call, my man.
All righty, man. Take it easy.
Okay. Somebody, I think Pat Matthews, Mr. Announcer, the only man who still is with the poor man, said that the guy who I just put on driving by, he had a great radio voice. Hey, you want to go on the radio, dude?
straight, man.
You sure you look good on the skateboard? Yeah.
Good one.
Okay, you too. So we could use some younger talent on the show. You want to just say hi real quick? Oh, come on over just for 2 seconds. And then we'll take a break. Okay, what's your name?
Alex.
Alex. So what are you doing? You just got your skateboard here, and what are you doing? Huh?
Chill on the beach.
Nice day, huh?
Yeah.
What are you into? What's your favorite musical artist?
Musical artist. Dom Kennedy.
Who?
Dom Kennedy.
Dom Kennedy?
Yes, sir.
And what's hey guys, you want to be on the radio? Come on over real quick. This is your one chance. You're on radio in the Inland Empire. What's your name?
Paul.
Paul?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Alex.
Are you guys from the IE?
No. I'm familiar with the IE. We're all familiar with the IE.
Where do you live?
Irvine.
Anaheim. Are you guys skaters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shred, Dogtown.
Have you ever Dogtown? Right. That's old school, right?
My dad used to run the Newport Beach.
Did he?
Yeah.
From where?
But he's originally from Korea, but he came down and he just started shredding.
Do you smoke the bud? You guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the bud?
Where is the bud? We had do you know the Cottonmouth Kings? We had them on the show last Friday. They got me high.
Cottonmouth.
Yeah. Do I look too old to get high?
No, you don't be too old to get high. Perfect to get high.
Perfect. Yeah, I should get high just to realize I'm old, right?
High doesn't have an age limit.
Yeah. What other drugs? Heroin? No. Acid? No. Cocaine?
No.
Yeah, I used to work with this doctor, Dr. Drew. He did cocaine.
No, we just stick with bud.
Yeah. What's your favorite artist?
Right now,
He said Dom Kennedy. Whoever
I would
that.
say he's a low key coming up. I'll say maybe futuristic or Dizzy Wright. Dizzy Wright second.
Yeah. Don't use profanity if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Dizzy Wright is awesome.
Who is?
Dizzy Wright. I like Tupac. Tupac's always
Tupac died. He was great. I interviewed Tupac one time.
Wow.
Yeah. Back in the day, I did.
Wow.
Yeah, when he was dating Michael Jackson's sister, Janet Jackson. Yeah, Janet Jackson, if you may. All right, so we're going to take a break right now. We'll be back here live from Newport Beach, just throwing people on because we need some people to go on. And also Linda Gross coming up in a few minutes. Wow, we got a lady and her son riding by here. Maybe it's a daughter, yeah. 1-year-old, you don't know.
Have you ever wanted to bring the beauty of the ocean right into your home or office? Or already have an aquarium and just no time to clean it? Let Scuba Steve's Fish take care of that for you, specializing in new aquarium setups and maintenance. That's ScubaStevesFish.net, 714-600-2739. Check out the website at ScubaStevesFish.net. That's ScubaStevesFish.net. Get it? Fish.net? Serving Orange County and parts of the Inland Empire. There's nothing worse than a dirty aquarium. ScubaStevesFish.net. Negative items in your credit reports can keep you from financing a new home or a new car. They can even jeopardize you from getting that dream job you always wanted. At Easy Choice Financial, we don't think that's fair. And we're credit repair experts who specialize in permanently removing negative items off your reports so you can live the life you deserve. We're so good, we guarantee an improvement in your credit score in 6 months or you'll get a full refund. It's that easy. Call us today at 888-655-6768 or learn more at easychoicefinancial.com. Call 888-655-6768 for your free consultation. Easy Choice Financial is licensed and bonded and has been doing credit repair for over 18 years. All legal cases are different. Hiring the right lawyer can make all the difference in the outcome of your case. Whether it's a DUI, divorce, or family law, the law firm of Hanson, Gorey, and Bradford & Hanich has the solution. From misdemeanor to felony offenses, Hanson, Gorey, and Bradford & Hanich have more than 50 years of collective legal experience to win for you. Call right now to schedule a free no-obligation case consultation today. 951-687-6003, 951-687-6003, or see for yourself at hgblawyers.com. Do it now. Hey everybody, Pat Matthews here. When I'm not doing the production of the new Poorman Show here on Kcaa 1050 AM, I'm programming my internet radio station, Beatles-orama. It's been my pleasure to keep the spirit of the Beatles alive for the past 13 plus years, hosting my morning show Monday through Friday and running the greatest tribute station on the web. So, if you've never heard us, go to Beatlesorama.com and click on the Player Start button. And if you're already a listener, all of us here at Beatles-orama, thank you. Bumpers on the Poor Man Show are provided by Casey Fallen Music. Go to KcaaFallen.com.
Just want to make you know for sure I love Kcaa Fallen and I love his music. Always will. Regardless if he runs a stupid site of mine or whatever he does. And same with everybody else. Trevor, I love you, but you got to put that bottle down. By the way, if you go to the Poorman page now, you can see a great shot of Trevor holding a Jack Daniels body with a bottle with a hot chick. That's the Poorman on Facebook. Just punch in Poorman and you can see it. Same with everybody else. Love Die. Love Rocky, but I just feel we gotta do something here. But like who was it that was just on there? Like they said, or Matt from Beaumont, or whoever it was, Fan 27. Ultimately, the buck stops here. It's the poor man either sinks or swims with this show. By the way, Henry was he texted me. He said the internet marketer sounded good. Maybe a new co-host sponsor. Said he makes enough money to live in Newport. Yeah, that guy was driving a nice car. Why not? So we're actually broadcasting from 42nd Street in Newport, and if people walk by, I'll throw them on the air. But in the meantime, one of my great sponsors and a woman who needs to help me and help a lot of guys desperately, the author of Mastering Women, the amazing, the incredible, Linda Gross. Linda.
Thank you. Thank you, poor man. Great to be on again.
It's great to have you again. People love you on the show. And I just want to say it's indeed an absolute pleasure, my dear.
Thank you.
So tell me, what is on your mind today? Because your big thing, your book is about guys being able to have enough confidence where they can get women, any kind of guy, whether they're good looking or bad looking. And also, you've interviewed 20,000 guys, so that's your expertise. So what is it that you feel is very important to bring up today?
Right. Well, it doesn't matter if they're good looking or bad looking. That looks matter to men, but luckily for you guys, looks don't matter for women. You often see these hot babes, and they're with some short, fat, ugly, business guy, and he's got nothing going on in the looks department, yet you've got these Heidi Klum types that are falling all over this person. So
it's so funny you mention that, because I have a friend of mine who I haven't seen in a few years. His buddy was this kind of fat, dumpy guy, and he would get chicks every single day. He wasn't good looking. He had an okay personality, but he would just score with women. And he also wasn't that picky either. Sometimes he'd get good-looking ones, but sometimes he'd get ugly ones. He didn't care, but he would always score. And I've seen that with a lot of guys that aren't good-looking. So what is it, Linda?
So the secret is we have to develop the confidence. That's the name of the game. And women need confidence like they need air. It's biological. That's how we are programmed. So way back in the day, 10,000 years ago, because that's where my research took me to way back then, in general, most men are bigger, badder, stronger, faster than women because they have this confidence, gene. They have this confidence quality. And the reason why women need that is to protect and to provide. So protect, meaning that there's a beast out there or animal trying to invade the camp. Or
Huntington Henry says it's the size that matters to women. Does that matter to women, how well hung you are?
No.
It doesn't?
No.
You could be hung like a sweet pickle and it's okay?
The exception to that rule is the 20-somethings, because the 20-somethings today, they don't even know what they want. They're just throwing, stuff on the wall just to see what sticks. So it's not true. And guess what? 90% of men are 6 inches long. 90%. So don't even worry about you're an outlier and you're too small.
But what happens if you're like an inch? Because I've heard some women tell me that they've hooked up with a guy who only has like a 1-inch unit. And they said that just can't work.
They're on drugs and they're lying. Either that or, come on. A lot of women don't do math. They don't even know what an inch looks like. Come on.
I've heard it from several women.
Well, they don't know what they're talking about. I mean, there are the outliers. You know, there are some Asian men that are going to be like in the 4-inch category, and 4 inches might not get the job done. But look down, measure yourself. If you're a good 5 to 6 inches, trust me, you're going to get it done.
But if you aren't, let's say, and by the way, why do you say Asians? Is it through your research, are Asian men hung smaller?
Yes, there are Asian men who are hung smaller, yes.
Somebody
But
just
that
texted me and said,
doesn't
poor
apply
man's a half inch. I'm a half inch times 10. No, excuse me. I'm a half inch times 15.
Okay. Well, then if the size is there,
Wonder if the size is, but back to the Asian men. Sorry to interrupt you. Are Asian men hung smaller?
They are, yes.
How do you know?
From my research, you can look it up.
From your research.
But you know what? Why are we worrying about them? Most of American men are not in that category, so why worry about that?
Okay, we got Aaron from Kcaa Mesa. He's on the line right now with Lynn.
If 90% 6 inches or greater, then like what do we? Don't worry about stuff that you have no control over, and it doesn't matter even if you were to worry about it.
So if it's just the confidence thing, and the unit doesn't matter.
Right.
Okay, we got Aaron from Kcaa Mesa on the line, I think. Aaron, are you there with Linda Gross, the author of Mastering Women?
Yeah, by the way, I want to tell you, ma'am, that you on the Poorman Show have brought a lot of interesting information to the show, and we appreciate your book, which I purchased, as well as you being on.
This sounds like Video Dave.
Yes, it is Video Dave, under his real name, yes.
Oh, is that okay? So what's did you want to talk to Linda about something? Video Dave, I'm not going to bomb you today. I'm going to actually give you a reprieve. Well, maybe I will bomb you.
Well, it's up to you. You know, Fred says you're a first-class TV and radio personality, and he needs somebody of your caliber to keep the station up. So, you know, he said that Dave, Video Dave, you're the only one that can keep Poor Man going. So call him once a week and make him feel good. Anyway, let me ask you this question, Linda. People that have anxiety, Linda, is that your name, Linda?
Yes.
Linda Gross, the author of Mastering Women. Meet Video Dave.
Yes, I have your book, Linda. Very, very interesting. Very well done, by the way. Question, men that are on tranquilizers or have anxiety disorders, like that are listening to the Poor Man Show all the time, and they want to go and physically strangle him, does that stop your libido?
Absolutely. That was one of the things that I talked about last week was medication, especially anti-anxiety medication. So
like
what
Valium?
That's doing is that it's lowering your depression and anxiety, but at the same time, it's also lowering your libido. So one easy, quick fix that you can do is go back to your doctor and just ask for a different brand. It could be the same medication, but sometimes when it's a different company, like this company might affect the guy's libido in a negative way, but company 2 over here does not. So that's where I start.
But how do you know if it affects your libido anyway?
Dude, I interviewed 20,000 men. Not only that, I coached thousands.
No, I know, but you're saying that one brand of Valium might be better than another. How would Video Dave, I'm assuming you're on Valium, right, Video Dave?
Right, for anxiety disorder from listening to the Poor Man for 7 years.
Yeah, and maybe a few other things?
Yes.
Well, I don't know, Poor Man, I'm the only one
try
that I know that...
I have given that advice many times, and the guys have reported back to me that, wow, this actually works. A different company works.
Do you know what? I can really bring some anxiety to Video Dave right now, Linda.
Okay. How do you do that?
I hear something. I hear some planes. Look out! Oh, I think they got Video Dave, Linda.
Oh.
I am
Video
so
Dave,
bummed.
hop on my Facebook. Friend me.
He's gone. He got bombed somehow.
All right. Well,
I guess he got bombed on Valium. Anyway,
Listen
by the way, Chris Brito, yes, you can call in and please promote this event. No problem at all. Let's see what other. Yeah, we'll take a break here in a sec. All right. You and Linda need to work on the dude who's never been smooched. And that was Mike from Menifee, who says he's busy on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I don't believe it. I think he's afraid to call in. We actually have a 32-year-old virgin, one of the people that listens to the show all the time, that has never French kissed a woman. He won't call in, but he wanted to hear Linda address it. We've addressed it before, but maybe we'll address it again when we come back right after this.
Too many men are wimps.
Linda Gross loves men. Bet that got your attention. Linda is a men's advocate who has helped many men get their balls back, and she can help you. Her proven coaching techniques will skyrocket your confidence and boost you into action in 4 sessions or less. Stop being stupid with girls, in business, or dump a lifelong problem. Go to themensadvocate.com or email Linda info@themensadvocate.com. Mention the Poorman Show and get 15 minutes free. Also, pick up Linda's book, Mastering Women, on Amazon. Get the straight talk from the woman who knows.
I'm Scott Schwartz, and with me, my clients always come first. If you've been injured on the job, I can help. The Schwartz family has been representing injured workers throughout the state of California for more than 50 years. We do it with integrity, and that has earned us an excellent reputation among peers, adversaries, and our clients. Call me at 800-550-1836 for a free consultation. The insurance company doesn't have your best interest in mind. I do, and you don't pay unless we win. Call now so we can get started on your workers' comp claim. 800-550-1836. You don't pay unless we win.
Tired of spending too much money on an ad and then trying to find your ad in the newspaper, buried among hundreds, even thousands of other ads? Isn't it time you got a great deal when you were trying to sell that car, that dining room set, that refrigerator, or offering your handyman services? Now you can in the Nickel Shopper. For as little as $7.50 per week, your ad can be seen by thousands of eyeballs in the high desert, and they're getting the Nickel Shopper for free. Call today to place your ad in the Nickel Shopper, 760-646-3654, or go to thenickelshopper.com for all the details. 760-646-3654. The Nickel Shopper. Coming soon to the IE.
Hey man, my new favorite band Stavros has a new CD out called Ordinary World featuring a single 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where can she be? And get tripping with its wickedly great song Mailbox. Man, that's Stavros with their new CD, Ordinary World, at iTunes and Amazon. Get it, man.
The bumper music you're listening to right now is provided by the 4019s. Go to their website, the4019s.com.
And we are back here with the Poorman Show. We're getting texts like crazy. Fan number 27 again. Also, Chris Brito, once again, yes, you can call in. And Linda Gross is my guest. She is the author of Mastering Women. How do people get your book or sign up for you to teach them how they can master women? And by the way, I'm the worst candidate of all, but give the information on how they can reach you.
Yeah, they can get the book through Amazon. Just put it in the search box, Mastering Women, and it should come right up. They can get the ebook. It downloads in 90 seconds, or they can get the paperback, whatever they choose. And then to find me, and then all my social media sites, go on themensadvocate.com, themensadvocate.com, and you can find my Twitter and all the social media. Twitter is at DT4M, which is short for Dating Tips for Men, the number 4, DT4M.
Okay, thanks. I'm just laughing right now because fan 27, who hasn't been too happy with the show, all of a sudden he's in a good mood again. He goes, remember we just before the break we said we actually have a listener of this show, Mike from Menifee in the IE, who has never French kissed a woman. He's 32. I mean, you talk about the 40-year-old virgin, but this guy is the 32-year-old. He hasn't done anything. I guess he admitted to masturbating, but that's about it. Does that count? But here's what Fan 27 says. He says the reason that Mike from Menifee isn't available on Tuesdays and Thursdays, it is dollar days at the Pussycat Theater on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's where Mike is on those days.
And he has to take the bus. He doesn't even have a car, and he lives with his mom. But now, Linda...
Well, see, that's a great part of the problem right there. Usually guys who can't get laid really kind of don't have a life. They don't have anything going on a personal level. You know, they, like you say, he doesn't have a car, he's living with mom. Same thing from the guy from last week, he was living with mom. I mean, like, really, you kind of need to get some sort of passion, some sort of thing that will light your fire, that will get you going, whether that be a job or a hobby or sports or whatever your interests are.
Would it work if, let's say, we got some good prizes and we offered some woman who listens to this show either cash or prizes to actually come into the studio and French kiss him? Could that help him?
Yes.
It could.
Yes.
All right. I'll tell you what, if there's a woman listening to the show right now that could be bribed to French kiss Mike, obviously he's germ free because he's never done anything. I mean, he's germ free STD wise. I put out the challenge to you. Mike from Menifee said he would come in. He's got to take the bus to the station, which I guess from Menifee for him takes over an hour. So I put that challenge out. The phone number 888-909-1050. And Chris Brito, hold on. We'll get to you in a minute. 888-909-1050. But here's go ahead.
Poorman, I don't know what your schedule is, but if he does decide to come in studio, I mean, I could come in on a different day. If he's saying that Thursday, isn't going to work for him because whatever other excuse he has, let's make it easy for him to say yes and get this thing done.
So I forget who did this. This is so funny. They said, you should kiss him, Poorman. 2 problems solved. That's right. I could make out with Mike and he can make out with me. It'd be perfect. We didn't say, Oh, guy. You've never met Mike from Menifee. It's an experience. Okay, now, before we get to Chris Brito, I've got to mention to you, you also brought up before the break, Linda, the author of Mastering Women, that Asian men, through your research, are hung smaller than other nationalities of men, and that the size actually doesn't matter if you've got the confidence. You said that already, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, I'm actually going to change the new pattern of this show only 45 minutes into my new directive where I've had a divorce from Di. I no longer work with Casey and Rocky, and Trevor the drunk has got to be sober. So I've already made a staff decision of STAPH of me and the only person left, which is me, to allow Di, who's running the controls, to actually come on the air again after only 45 minutes of not being on the air. Well, welcome back to the show, Di.
Thank you.
And the reason I'm putting you back on isn't because any empathy I feel for you. I felt this would be very good for the show because I can talk to Di off the air.
Well, because, okay, Linda, you said that 1 inches don't exist. Well, I just want to tell you I've done some of my own research.
How many guys have you slept with, Di? Honestly, how many dudes?
Let's just say enough. Enough. And
have you slept with over 100?
No.
I have.
No, I'm
Not
sure
guys.
you have. I'm sure you have. No. But the 1 inch things do exist. And yeah, if someone tells you that, it is true. It is true. And
I've heard, you know what, Di? I've heard it from women also. Isn't that funny? You're already back on the air. It's
because I'm like, no, you haven't done the research unless you've actually done the research, And I'm sorry, it doesn't work.
So if with 1 inch guys, it does matter. The women I've talked to, they say it does.
Absolutely, it matters. You can't.
Tell us your
anything.
experience. What happened?
You can't feel anything. That's it.
Wait, was it a big? Usually, too, it's a big, bulky, muscly guy, right?
No, he was actually a short guy. He was short. And
was he Asian?
No, not Asian. He was a white guy. And he used to joke around about how small he was. He would do it openly, and I think it was just to kind of, so everyone would go, oh, it's okay.
If you were measuring it in terms of a vegetable, what would the size be fully erect?
a vegetable, it'd be like a carrot that you pared. You know those strips of carrots that come in like the salad bags?
Oh, yeah, those little mini carrots.
Yeah, I mean, okay, no, yeah.
Would
yeah,
it be like a sweet pickle?
Wait, so Di,
smaller.
So that I understand,
smaller.
when you say 1 inch, that means when it's soft?
That means when it's hard. That means when it's freaking hard.
So look at your knuckles.
It was like, you know what? I felt like a pervert.
Yeah, hold on. She just said, look at your knuckle. Is it like from your knuckle to the end of your baby finger?
No,
yes.
The knuckle to the knuckle. That's about an inch.
Yeah. No, I kid you not.
You're saying that when it was hard,
yes,
it was only 1 inch.
Yes. I kid you not.
What prevented you from putting your clothes on and walking out?
Yeah, well, how did you react when you first saw it?
I was terrified. I was trying to tell you, I felt like a pervert. I felt like I was with a, I don't want to say it, but I felt like I was with a child. I was like, oh my God. No, I'm serious. It really made me feel weird.
Did you have sex with him anyway?
We tried, and you can't. There's nothing.
It wouldn't go in anywhere.
It wouldn't stay anywhere. It wasn't big enough around. It was. If you could see my pinky, it's as big around as my pinky.
Did he climax?
You know what? His climax was falling off the bed.
So you just couldn't do it, and how did he react?
I think he was just embarrassed, just laughing, because he did. He fell off the bed. I don't know how that all happened, but anyway, yeah, it was something else. I think it's time to take a break, and I have to go answer the door.
Well, oh, okay. And then we'll be back. We'll talk to Chris Brito. We're with Linda Gross, the author of Mastering Women, and we'll be right back.
All legal cases are different. Hiring the right lawyer can make all the difference in the outcome of your case, whether it's a DUI, divorce, or family law. The law firm of Hanson, Gorey, Bradford, and Hanich has the solution. From misdemeanor to felony offenses, Hanson, Gorey, Bradford, and Hanich have more than 50 years of collective legal experience to win for you. Call right now to schedule a free no-obligation case consultation today. 951-687-6003, 951-687-6003, or see for yourself at hgblawyers.com. Do it now. Hey everybody, Pat Matthews here. When I'm not doing the production of the new Poorman show here on Kcaa 1050 AM, I'm programming my internet radio station, Beatles-orama. It's been my pleasure to keep the spirit of the Beatles alive for the past 13 plus years, hosting my morning show Monday through Friday and running the greatest tribute station on the web. So, if you've never heard us, go to Beatlesorama.com and click on the player start button. And if you're already a listener, all of us here at Beatles-orama, thank you. The music of Casey Fallon. His second album, Atmospheric Disturbances. The powerful melodic energy that is Casey Fallon. On the college radio charts for months, Atmospheric Disturbances. Discover Casey Fallon. Buy the CD at Target stores and online at Amazon.com. Downloads available in the iTunes Store. Get more info at CaseyFallon.com.
My name's Don.
Don, and you recognize me.
I'm a neighbor of yours. I remember watching you on TV a few years ago.
Was that with Poor Man's Bikini Beach?
Exactly, yep.
Where I had all the girls in bikinis.
Exactly.
Well, now you're on KCAA, my regular Monday through Friday 2 to 3 p.m. show, live from Newport Beach, where I'm broadcasting.
Very good.
What are you doing right now, Don? You're on your bike, and you got some groceries there. What are you off to?
I'm biking around looking for those bikinis you had on the show all the time.
You know what, Don? We were just talking, my co-host, well, she's not anymore, but I put her back on, Di. We were talking about women that have experienced guys that are hung like 1 inch.
Okay, yeah.
Would that be?
I can kind of relate to that. Yeah.
Really? Are you small?
Yeah, I think so.
You are?
Doesn't all guy wish they were bigger?
But I mean, are you like 1 inch?
No.
You aren't.
I got that, probably quadruple that.
Okay, so that would be like 4 inches.
I didn't think you'd be able to figure that out, but you did.
Yeah. Let's hear the bell on your bike so people know this is live.
There it is.
Yeah. Here, I'm going to put the headphones on with you. Di, do you want to? And Linda Gross, are you still there?
I am, yes.
Okay. Here, they want to talk to you. 2 women. Hold on here. Real quick, because we got to make sure we put Chris Brito on. This is a guy who just drove by my house where I'm broadcasting from on 42nd Street in Newport.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Wonderful, thank you.
Yep.
Poorman, getting back to what Di was saying, I think if the guy is only 1 inch erect, a couple of things might be going on. He might have had an injury.
Yes,
or he might have been under some sort of medication.
Or he might have been born that way. Come on, Linda. I know it's hard for you to believe. It was hard for me to believe, too. But, girl, it's true.
But I said I'm at least quadruple that.
But
that's still not huge,
I know
though.
For guys,
No.
I know for guys, they always
Do you still score chicks?
Of course, yeah.
Young ones?
Focus on
Yeah,
that
some of
when
them, yep.
it doesn't
How old are
apply
you?
to most men.
Oh, you don't want to know how old I am.
No, tell me, but nobody's going to know.
I'm in my 60s.
And you get how young can you get?
20s.
What do you think of that, Linda?
And what do you think is your secret to getting a 20-year-old?
Probably because I live right on the beach.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You're rich then.
44th and Seashore, yeah.
You're right on the beach?
Right on the beach, yeah.
So how'd you make your money?
I was in the medical field for many years.
Are you a doctor?
No, but I help companies get their products approved.
So you're a millionaire. You're living on the beach.
No, I'm not a millionaire.
If you've got a place on the beach, you have to be a millionaire.
Nah.
These houses are worth $5 million.
Yeah, I know, but not me.
But did you own the house?
No.
You're just renting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can you hook me up with something like that?
No, you should be hooking me up. You're more famous than I am.
Yeah, but I don't get chicks anymore. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. I haven't gotten laid in 12 years.
Oh, you liar.
No, I'm not lying.
Come on. It wasn't that long ago I was watching Bikini Beach.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I you know.
I know, I understand.
Yeah, I don't. All right.
I gotta
See you,
go,
Dawn.
man. See ya.
Okay, all right.
See you later.
Okay, bye. Okay, we're back here.
So poor man, that proves my point. He had a small member. He's saying that it's like 4 inches or whatever. He's 60 years old, and he can get 20-year-olds.
Right.
He's got the confidence.
Right. You could tell he was confident.
Right.
Okay,
So-
but that's great. But then how do you develop that confidence without, quickly?
You had that confidence back in the 80s. Somehow along the line, you lost it.
Yeah, I had it in the 90s too. Oh,
Okay, you probably lost it because you got fired or whatever bad stuff happened to you. But you need to, hit the refresh button so you're not going back to the 90s. You need
well,
to get
I
rid
would
of
like
all
to
that
go
old
forward.
baggage.
Yeah, I'm not. Believe me, I'm not reminiscing. Hey, before we get back to me, Chris Brito's on the line. There's an event coming up. He's a season ticket holder with the Los Angeles Kings, and another season ticket holder, Steve Raboin. His son Tanner, and you can go to Tannerhead Nation on Facebook and check it out. He died for not getting the proper blood transfusion, and Steve is great. I never met Tanner, but there's an event coming up. What was the illness specifically? I always get it wrong, Chris.
I don't, honestly, I can't pronounce it. I don't remember. I should write it down. But it was a genetic, I believe it was a genetic disease that is like really, really rare.
Okay. By the way, do we still have one commercial break left, Di?
No, we're done.
Oh, we're done. Okay. Yeah. But there's a benefit to raise awareness for blood transfusions, right?
Well, it's for bone marrow. We're going to be doing
right.
accepting swabs for bone marrow, so you can be a bone marrow donor.
Chris, you cut out for some reason, or either that or I cut out.
We're hosting a charity hockey game at the Toyota Sports Center. With the
Yeah. Am I cutting out, folks? Linda, can you hear me anymore?
It's because of the vehicles driving by.
Oh, the vehicles are driving by. Say it. Okay. So are we hearing him all right?
Can you hear me okay now?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, yeah, we're hosting a charity hockey game at the Toyota Sports Center on August the 16th at 3 p.m., and all the money raised for the game will be going directly to Be the Match. And if you're interested, you can go to, it's the Knights of the Forum charity game. It's KOTFCharityGame.com, and you can get your tickets there, and it gives more information on Be the Match. And we're going to have a really cool silent auction with a lot of Kings merchandise. So if you're a Kings fan, this is the time to go.
Okay, and it's June 26th?
August the 16th at 3 p.m.
Okay, August the 16th at 3 p.m. at the Toyota Center in El Segundo?
In El Segundo, and you can get tickets on KOTFCharityGame.com.
Are some of the Kings going to be there?
We don't know yet. But we do have a lot of merchandise that was donated from some players that I can't say yet, but a lot of people are going to be shopped, a lot of old school players.
All right. Well, folks, keep that in mind because it's a great cause for, bone marrow. And Tanner needed a bone marrow transplant, didn't get it, and unfortunately died at, age 19, right?
Yeah, I believe that was 18 or 19.
All right. And congrats on losing 100 pounds, by the way, dude. You rock.
Thanks, brother. Talk to you later.
Okay. All right, we got about 2 minutes left. Linda.
Yes.
Linda, what do you think of what Di was saying about the guy being so small, and it wasn't great, even though obviously he had the confidence?
Well, obviously he got Di into bed. So you have to look at the more important thing is how and why did he get Di into bed? Even though he had a 1-inch member, supposedly.
But so you're saying with the confidence, it doesn't matter what your equipment is, how you look, what age you are, it's just all a matter of being able to master women.
Right. So what 20-year-old on the beach wants to look at a 60-year-old guy? But your person that was walking by, he seems to have no trouble. So that's what I want our shows to focus on is let's get some of what they have.
All right. Well, listen, we got to talk to you next Thursday because the show is over. Thanks for being on, Linda Gross. You're awesome as always. Okay. Thanks, you guys. We will talk to you tomorrow. And Farley Malaris, Astrological Open Line. That should be pretty fun. See you then.
You're on board KCAA's Inland Talk Express. KCAA, Loma Linda, 1050 AM. The station that leaves no listener behind.
I'm Chris Maurer, CNBC Business Radio. Stocks are lower. The Dow's down 40 points. The Nasdaq lower by 9. Some big job cuts at J.P. Morgan. The bank will be laying off more than 5,000 employees.